friends, welcome to Sizzle Kitchen. It's a beautiful day out here. It's sunny and nice. Actually, the weather is going to drip down, so the temperatures are going to drop down. So we have almost cleared our yard completely. And today I have some tulsi leaves which I want to harvest and save it for the winter months. Usually I don't do that. I always have tulsi in my garden, and during the summer months it comes so much of these. It sprouts, and usually I waste them. This year, due to the corona and all this, I'm a little scared. I want to use herbal tea, so I'm going to harvest them and dry them in my dry them in my kitchen, and I'm going to make a powder and keep it safe. This is not tulsi, yeah, this is tulsi, and I'm going to save them so I can use it through the winter to make nice tulsi tea, which is really herbal, and it's really good for the cold season. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to harvest all the tulsi and I'll dry them, and I'll also show how I make that herbal tea. So I have harvested this much of tulsi leaves. I'm going to dry them in my kitchen, and I'm going to make that herbal tea today evening. I'll show with some fresh the tulsi leaves. Yeah, let's go inside and we'll see how we dry it now. I'll wash them and I'll dry them. This is my curry leaf plant, which I take the curry leaves throughout the year. I love this plant. I take so much of care to raise this and to grow this plant actually. And this is winter. Usually, like, we put them inside the garage so it stays up, and what I do is I'll harvest all these leaves and I'll use it for a couple of months, and then before I start to buy again, the new leaves start coming up, and so that's how we do. And this has lost too many leaves this year. I don't know, it has dried out. Usually it doesn't dry. This year it has dried out for whatever reason. I'm just trying to pluck them off, all the dried leaves. So I'm going to just take the dried twigs. Oh, this is a good one. Let me take that. It's a big deal to grow tulsi and the curry leaves and all in the US, because the weather is so difficult here for them to grow. So it's really hard to keep them here. And I also have a moringa plant. I harvested all those leaves, and there it is. I made it empty. Actually, I harvested all those leaves and I cooked the leaves. And let's go wash this now. And here is my Karpuravalli. I don't know how they call it in English. I think it's Spanish oregano, if I'm right. So this is I got it from one of my friends. She gave me a couple of twigs actually. I put it in the pot, and it became a real nice plant. Actually, this won't withstand the cold either. It's not very cold here, but it would gradually drop, and I'm planning to put them inside. And this is also a very good medicine for cold and sore throat, and especially for younger children. In India, they have this, and I think they just chew the leaves, or even they make pakodis and all out of it. I don't know how to make the pakodis, but it's really nice to chew them, or even to put them in the tea or water.
They're very fuzzy.
Yeah, it's a fuzzy leaf. It's a beautiful fuzzy leaf. It's so good, right, to touch it. Let's go. It's really a windy day today. Look at my wind chimes. They've been giving that ding dang sound through the day. It's beautiful though. I like the wind chimes. And we are coming towards the close of the warmer days. And, I like warm days in the US, where we can plant, where we can do lots of gardening and stuff. We did lots of gardening. I have cleared everything through my yard. I've cleared. So the summer gardening is over. Now I have one of my friends shared few of these plants. This is red cabbage, Brussels sprouts, and what else she gave? One is red cabbage, Brussels sprouts, and broccoli. Yeah, this is red cabbage. I think this is broccoli. I think she gave broccoli, red cabbage, and Brussels sprouts. So I have just kept them. Let me see. This is the first time I'm going to do this winter gardening. I've never done this before, or the fall gardening. Let's see how it comes up. So I'm just washing the tulsi leaf which we took. I have plenty of it still. This is the curry leaf which I took, and there is plenty of it. I'm going to take everything and I'm going to dry it, wash it and dry it, and then I will make it into a powder and I'll store it in a jar. That's the plan for this year. Let me see how much I do. This is I'm going to make a nice herbal tea today, and I'm going to show that in this vlog.
You'll notice that it smells very minty.
Yeah, it smells minty. It is a very nice herb actually, Isha. You can just chew it in, and it's very good for your throat actually, for cold and those kind of symptoms. Yes friends, as I said earlier, we'll make the tulsi tea. This is a herbal tea, and let me show the ingredients first. The ingredients are, these are the tulsi leaves which we picked. I have about 10-12 tulsi leaves here. I have a little bit of this is the dried ginger bark. I have that, and I have few of this peppercorns. I have cumin. I have 1 of this cardamom and 3 of cloves, and little bit of coriander seeds. And to this, and we'll also need some the brown sugar, the palm sugar, and we'll need some the honey if we want, and also little bit of instant brew powder, I mean the coffee powder. And for this, I'm going to put a couple of cups of water in a saucepan, and I'm going to put in the stove for it to get hot. So I'm pouring this, and I'll go set this in the stove in the meanwhile. So to this pestle and mortar, I'm going to add this 2 pieces of the ginger, and I'm going to crush it. If we have the ginger powder, we can add it. Crush it. Let's take this out, and then I've crushed it. Then to this, I'm going to add the peppercorns, the coriander leaves. This is also called as, actually this originates from southern part of India, as I know, and this is also called Chukku Kaapi. The name Chukku comes from this. This is called as Chukku in Tamil. This has lots of medicinal properties. So the name for it comes from that particular the ginger bark. So I'm adding all this, and I'm going to crush it. Gives a nice aroma. See, that's enough. And let me go put this in the water which is boiling on my stove, and let it little boil for maybe like less than 10 minutes, maybe 5 minutes and little over. We'll just add this to the saucepan. I have kept the water here. This is 2 cups of water, and this is all the ground powder that we have. I'm adding this to that, and we'll let this boil for less than 10 minutes. Maybe we'll keep it as 5 to 7 minutes. We'll let this boil and let all the flavors from the masala, let it infuse in the water, and then we'll add the tulsi leaves after that. So the tea has been boiling for some time. It is definitely a little over 5 minutes. It is boiling nicely, and I'm going to switch it off. Add this tulsi leaves to that also, and I'll add a little bit of the raw sugar or the palm sugar. The palm sugar itself is very good for the cold and those symptoms. I'm just going to add 1 teaspoon of that also. I'll get a little bit of coffee powder, and I have it here. I'm going to add this much of coffee powder to it. If you want it strong, we can add it stronger. That's it. And now I'll close the lid, and I'll let it rest for a few minutes. Maybe for the next 3-4 minutes, let it sit here. And when all this, the spices and everything will dip down, I mean will sink in, and then we can strain it and have this tea. So I'm going to strain it now to the pot. From the pot, I'm straining it off. If you want to add some honey, honey is also a very nice calming agent for the throat. If you want to add the honey, you can go ahead and add, but you can't add honey to a very hot milk or water or anything. It has to be a little colder. So now I'm going to serve this. Yeah, this is a herbal Chukku Kaapi or the tulsi tea. This is really this is a very good herbal tea for especially for the colder months, and we are I mean, our temperatures are dropping and we are getting into the colder months. And that's why I said I'm going to save those tulsi leaves for the winter. And this is a tea I made. If you all have tulsi seeds, I mean the leaves, and go ahead and save them and make these. And especially during this COVID times, this would be really helpful. I mean, there are many types of teas and soups and all those things are going on, and I know that this is really effective. Even for slight cold and cough, this helps a lot, even for slight headache. And now today we are going to have this in our house for tea. Yeah, friends, go ahead and make this this wonderful tea. And if you like the recipe, please share with your friends. Also, subscribe to my channel if you like it. Thank you.